Hi, Jean. Okay, hi, Crafting with V. Let me go get that link for you, Jean. No, I'll just put it here. Hi, Katie. Okay, Jean, there's the link. I don't see you up there yet, Jean. Oh, wow. What you doing in Orlando making ATC? Okay, let me see. Okay, here she is, I think. Hi, Jean.
Hey, let me get my I was printing out some things and I forgot to adjust my camera stand. How are you doing?
Pretty good.
Did you get your house stuff done?
Well, a lot of it, not all of it.
What are you rearranging?
Yeah, I got rid of some stuff, did a little bit of extra cleaning, and my daughter's boyfriend's gonna put together a shelf for me next week
Mm-hmm.
and hang up
Mm-hmm.
odds, so maybe I'll be able to get most of it done then.
Okay. I
Oh,
need
you had to
I
go help
need
parents, huh, Katie? So did they do farewell to the hurricane?
making ATCs. That's so cute. Hi, Katie. Hi, Crafting with V.
So I just thought I would do some coloring tonight. I haven't got much Halloween coloring done, and it's almost here. And I wanted to color these 2 pages I have printed. And I want to finish the one I started last time I was doing a live.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be making my Shuffle Cut Create project, but I guess that will have to wait till tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm behind on my own collab.
Yeah, I posted one of my Back Art with Martha one a day late. So that might happen with the other one too, because I don't even remember what the prompts were. Let me see. Over here.
Yeah, Katie, my brother said the same thing, that, and he's in Sebring, closer up. Oh, thank you, Katie. Anyway, he said when the storm came through, it just took every leaf off every bush and tree in his whole yard.
Oh my God.
And I said to my husband, it reminded me of this story I used to read to my kids called McBroom Zoo, where the hurricane comes and takes their tomato crop, and they have to go try to chase it down, and they find out that it's all been made into ketchup.
Oh Lord.
It's a really cute little cute book, but it talks about all these different animals they find, and oh, fun stuff. Fun stuff. So you're ready to fly out in the morning, or? I'm being bad and having a Coke today. What did you say?
I said I need to order some colored pencils. Sometimes you can't, even though they're open stock, you still can't always find the one you're looking for.
The Faber-Castell polychromos are evidently really good because they're oil-based, not waxy. And that's what Bubbles was saying that were really nice to
I watched Deb's haul today, and she bought some. I told her I've been wanting to buy some for years, but I just never have.
Yeah. Well, I have a nice set of watercolor ones, but I don't really have I have some Prisma, I think, is about it. So anyway, I wasn't sure what I was going to do tonight, so I printed out a couple things, and I think I'm going to work on some tags. These tags just seem so huge. I mean, they are big, but
Okay, Katie, how long have you been there?
I think she was telling me a week. They were only there a week. Oh. Do you sew, Martha?
You mean with a machine?
Yeah.
No. I used to have one, but it broke and I never did get it fixed, so I sold it. I had no idea what I was doing.
Well, sewing machines can be really. I've had, I think, 3 in my lifetime. And the first one I got was really easy to thread, and the bobbin and everything. It was great. And I ended up giving it away because a family we knew had a fire in their home, and he was a tailor.
Mm-hmm.
So I gave him my machine. Then the next one I got was a different kind. It threaded differently, but it worked okay. And I brought it with me to my new house where I'm at now. But then I couldn't find the adapter for it. So I bought myself a new one. It's a Singer, and it works okay, but it is heavy as heck. So I have not used it as much as I like because it's so heavy to lug around.
Well, I thought about buying another one, but I figured my vision is, I wouldn't call it worse than it was.
Mm-hmm.
Different, and I just don't feel like straining my eyes and trying to get it threaded and all that.
Yeah, you know what I had to do is I had to get a get a larger eyed needle, and that helped me because I had never really had any difficulty, but then I started having some problems. You know what I've been noticing lately? Didn't you, when you first started, didn't you order things from Temu occasionally?
I think it's been about a year ago. I was ordering something once a month, sometimes twice.
And you were doing like hauls, right?
Hmm.
Well, I just noticed that there's been some negativity around Temu lately. Maybe it's always been negativity because it's a Chinese company.
Yeah, there's always been a little bit of drama around it.
But I think I would much prefer to purchase my things from them than have to pay so much money through, even Amazon. If you get the free shipping, it can be terribly expensive.
Yeah, Temu's the way to go if you want to get a lot of different crafting supplies.
Well, what I like from Temu are their stencils. They're so cheap.
Yeah, I've ordered a whole bunch from.
Well, had been trying out my jelly plate, and I like it, but I think, and maybe you can help me with this. I think that you need to have different kinds of paints. Hi, Deb.
I don't know if you need to, but you can.
Like, what I'm asking is, like, they say something about an open one, which means one that you would know, that stays wet longer. And I guess I don't really understand all that to know if I'm doing it right or wrong.
Well,
So,
I'm worried about that. I just use what I have.
well, that's what I did. I only had cheap Walmart acrylic paint, and some of it was runnier than others. And, I couldn't get double prints, but at least I got a nice print off the first one.
Katie has a question. I want to get ink pads. Is Temu okay? Well, it probably depends on what you want to do with it, Katie. I don't know if they have. Um, I've never ordered ink from them, but if you're just playing around, it's probably okay. But if you want a really good ink that you want to paint over or color over or watercolor over, you need to get a archival ink. Hi, Deb. I don't know if I said hi, but hi and welcome in.
So are you feeling okay?
Yeah, I feel pretty good. I feel a lot better since I got some housework done and got rid of some things. After things, I can't stand, like, things get too cluttery and too piled up, I start getting crazy.
I know what. Well, you wouldn't like my craft room then.
Well, mine's a mess too, but I mean, I had this giant entertainment center. I got rid of that. I got rid of this cat tree that the cats hardly ever use.
Mm-hmm.
So I just made a lot more room in here. It feels better.
That's good. I like it open more.
So I'm thinking about next. I'm gonna get rid of my sofa, and my recliner is broken anyway. So, but it's still usable for a little while. Thinking about getting rid of those two things and just getting one giant recliner. Because I
If you
don't much.
if you're the only one, yeah.
Yeah, and I thought I don't have much company, but when I do, they can use my office chair or my folding chair that I use outside, or I can use it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's a good place to start, Katie. I had just quit buying so much there because I was buying a bunch of stuff I didn't really need, and I mean, I did buy some things I wanted and needed, but then I said you got to stop for a while and use what you got before you keep on buying more. So, yeah, it's a good place to start.
Yeah, what I would recommend is getting at least a black and a brown, because then you'll have, the colors you need to ink around the edges of pages and things like that. Um, I'm upstairs and I really want to convert the craft room. There, one end of it, I want to keep as my studio or craft room. But then I want, on the other side of it, I wanted to put a recliner and like a little end table and lamp so that my husband can be in here with me sometimes.
Yeah,
Or if I want to take a nap.
my room, I had to move in this smaller apartment, and I had a bedroom specifically for arts and crafts. And
Really?
giant mess in there, and close the door and leave it until I'm ready to go clean it. Now I have to look at it until I have to clean it more often, or I won't be able to do nothing.
Well, it's hard for me because I get very overwhelmed, and then I'm the kind of person that won't do anything. I'll just leave it
I'm the
if I
same.
get overwhelmed.
I am. That's why I had to take days off from YouTube to do what I was doing because I can't concentrate on too many things at a time.
Right.
And that my daughter, she came and helped me a little.
That was nice. I hope you had a good visit with her.
Yeah. So it was nice to have some.
My daughter hasn't come by lately. She's busy since she started her new job, I guess. I don't know. But She must not need anything, like my mom said. She doesn't need anything or she'd be calling you.
That's about the way my daughter is. I bug her when I need something, and she bugs me when she needs something. I don't like to bother her too much because she works a lot. She's got her boyfriend. She's got her friends. So sometimes she don't have much time for mom.
Oh. Yeah, Adriana has friends that she goes to concerts with or goes to lunch or coffee. She and her boyfriend will go to the mall, and I'm glad she has him to go with because I used to hate to go to the mall. I'd be like, I'll sit here and you come to me when you're finished. Uh,
I don't mind going to the mall if I got money I can spend if I want
yeah.
some.
That's another thing. They're usually trying to spend money for you that you don't really have to spend. Deb, what are you selling at your craft fair? Are you doing the Stampin' Up thing or?
Yeah, ours is too, Deb. Our mall has always been the most boring mall I've ever seen. It's been that way since I've lived here, and I've lived here, God, I don't even know, close to 30 years, I think. Oh, it's been longer than that, like 32 years.
Does your daughter have dark hair or blonde hair?
He has dark brown. Brown eyes and olive skin.
My daughter, right now, I think she has purple hair. She
Yeah,
dyes her hair all these crazy colors.
Julie's had hers blonde and pink,
Oh,
but it's natural right now.
mine used to be brown. Hi, Ace.
I'm way behind. Hi, Ace. How are you? Well, thank you. Let me go ahead and check out your channel really quick. Okay, cool. I'll go ahead and make you a standard moderator if you want to connect with some people. So, Deb, if you start using your art supplies, I know you did a little bit because you did some coloring. But
Yeah, I think one of my things was a coloring page. I saw her coloring something and then inking the background. I thought that was really cute. I got to thinking, I don't know why I got this in my head, that I should know Deb.
you should know her. What?
Yeah, because the other day when she was doing her video, I thought she was from New Jersey, but she said she was from Pennsylvania. But Deb, is Hauk your maiden name? Oh, the Sao color pencils? I don't know what those were.
Or I think it's pronounced.
What is it?
think it's pronounced Sucolor. Do you like those? I've never used them.
Oh, okay. So you're maybe I don't. It's just the last name sounded I got to thinking in my brain that maybe I had known some. My maiden name was Tabor, Tabor. And I thought, well, maybe I went to school with the Deb. Well, I think Debbie's a little bit older than I am, just a tiny bit. Oh, really? She said it's not her maiden name, and she said there are 72 pencils on Amazon, and they were $9, and she really likes them.
Wow. It's a good deal, especially if you like them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't use too many colored pencils because when I took art class at college, we had Prismacolor, and I mostly used those. I did have buy some Crayolas that I have. They work pretty good for a cheap pencil.
I'm not sure what kind shoot Linda uses.
I think
Whether
she's got different ones, but I'm not sure.
maybe yeah, she does a lot of what do I want to say?
I do want to get some of those polychromos you guys been talking, because I had wanted some before, and I just
Okay.
get them. So I might try to get those sometime in the near future.
Well, you should put them in your wish list because sometimes they go on sale, you know. And if you put them in there and you check it periodically, then you might be able to get a good deal.
Shoot, I've got stuff on my wish list. I never do check it. I just, when I want something, I put it in the shopping cart. Pretty much. And when I get the money, I buy it.
Oh. Crayola blend.
I had a whole, well, I don't know about Crayola blend, but they're just called Crayola. There was a whole bunch of them. It's been so long, though, I don't remember how many. They're pretty good, but they kind of come out a lighter. It's hard to describe. You can't get real dark with them, from what I remember. Or it might just depend on what you color. I always do orange kitty. I think I'm gonna do this one in a grays black.
A gray kitty. That's a good idea. I came in here last night and I wanted to draw some things, and here I had forgotten my glasses. Hi, kitty. And
Hi Kitty, how you doing?
so I was like, how am I going to get anything drawn if I have forgotten my glasses? But I did okay. It was one of those things where it was kind of good that I didn't have my glasses because sometimes I rely on them too much.
Yeah.
My readers, I don't have any regular ones. I need to get some.
Yeah, I can work with glasses on. I can't read with glasses on.
You can't read with them on?
Guess because I'm farsighted.
Oh, well, they are always wanting, pardon me, they're always wanting me, Katie. What you can do is you can post it on your community page, and then when we're done, we can go back and look at it.
Yeah.
She said it looks like a Joanne threw up in there. I never really shopped at Joann's unless I was getting fabric. I don't know why.
I used to go there once in a while because sometimes you could get a good sale on art supplies. Like sometimes it was cheaper than Michael's.
Mm-hmm.
Been in a while.
Yeah, I think my Joann's that I went to, they stopped carrying as much. So I haven't been there in a little while. I haven't been anywhere in a little while.
They're kind of like Michael's. I can't afford them unless I get it on sale.
Well, I think that's any of us anymore because everything else is so expensive just to buy your groceries. Crazy.
No,
I don't know exactly what my husband bought last night, but he stopped at McDonald's. And I think he bought a sandwich for me and for my mom and for himself. And I'm not sure what Gabriel got. And he said it was $35. He couldn't believe it.
I
He
know
said,
that you can't even eat out at fast food anymore. It's like going to fine dining.
yeah, isn't that true?
I don't know if I've even ate out at all this month, but usually only once, maybe twice.
Well, I don't really care for them, but I hadn't eaten anything yesterday because wasn't feeling good. And so I asked him, he was out, he and my son were out, and I was like, "Can you guys stop on the way home and see if you can get me a hamburger?" And he said, "Yeah." And then I wish I hadn't. That doesn't even taste good anyway.
Oh my lord! I sometimes crave those little McDonald's hamburgers with the chopped onions and pickles. So good. I love them.
Yeah. Deb, that's what I like is I love Chinese food and the rest of my mom does too, but my husband's not really a big fan. I mean, he'll eat it, but he said I should have married a Chinaman. And I said, well, if I had done that, then I would have wanted Mexican food. Right? Hmm. So what was for dinner tonight?
Katie says her daughter works at a sit down restaurant. She feels like it's cheaper. It probably is nowadays. Especially if you don't buy a soda. Thank you, Deb.
Deb likes her kitties too.
My dinner was a peanut butter sandwich and an apple.
I love me some peanut butter.
Might have something else later though, but I had to cram something in before this live.
Well, Adrian brought me chicken and cheese, but I didn't feel like eating it all. I don't know what my problem is. Oh, Deb's trying to stay awake, so we're keeping her awake so she can go with her son.
Okay, we'll be quieter, Deb. She loves peanut butter too.
I one time I dieted, and what my treat was a scoop of peanut butter, and then I dipped it into Nutella. It was so good.
That sounds good.
That was my indulgence. Deb's like, no, don't let me fall asleep.
I don't know. I went live so much and so often there for a while. I just kind of like, I know people are tired of me. I'm tired of myself. So
You're awful. Saying you're tired of yourself. She wanted to know where you got your kitty images from.
I made them on AI. I have some copies of them in my coffee page if you want them.
Oh, I thought you were downloading some of them from Pixabay.
Not these two. And they're playing today. My subscription is like 2 more months, and I thought, well, let me get in there and play a little bit since I paid a subscription. Oh, thanks, Deb. I've been playing with that for almost a year, trying to make coloring pages, and I have not been successful. But today, I figured it out. It's you have to use Tattoo Legacy, and they still don't always come out, but a whole lot better than they've been coming out.
What AI program do you use?
Fotor, however you FOTOR.
Oh,
And I was thinking about canceling the subscription because I might try a different one.
well,
I use it a lot, but it's because it won't do what I want it to do.
I don't care for Creative Fabrica. I do have a membership to them. I'm not sure when my year's up. The AI on it, at least the last time I tried, I thought it was more difficult to work with.
Yeah, I made one today, and what the character I made had 3 legs.
Well, that happens just because it happens, but
But
yeah.
what I do, if I get anything like somewhere close to what I like, I put it in Procreate and edit it and change it. So that's what I didn't have to edit these today though. They were fine.
Well, if I knew how to use Procreate, that would be one thing. I don't know how to use a whole lot of those types of programs because I just never used them before. So,
Well, I've had it for years and I'm still learning how to use it. But I did
you,
take a Photoshop class in college, so that did help some, even though it's not really as complicated.
yeah,
But I'm still once in a while discover something new. Oh, I didn't know that.
I use Imagine AI art and it's pretty good. I like it.
I haven't heard of that one. But I like to try to. I've made a couple of digital kits with it. It seemed
Uh-huh.
the first one was so easy and turned out perfect, and since then I just can't make nothing look like anything.
Well, the oddities do happen regardless, I think. And you just kind of have to work through them, but I know what you mean about not coming up with a lot of things you can't use.
I was pleasantly surprised and pleased today that
That's good.
I was able to get things to work a lot better.
And Katie says she is by all means not tired of you.
Oh, thank you guys. I appreciate that.
So I decided that I'm probably going to schedule a live in my week and I'm going to do it on Sunday evenings
Mm-hmm.
ish. Because it just works out better for my schedule.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just what I was going to do. So I don't know. You remember I was telling you about that one artist that was on here that was doing this similar things to what I was doing?
Yeah.
What? Guess what she's doing now?
What?
Lives.
Is she doing lives?
Yes. It cracked me up when I saw him. I was like, oh goodness. Come on, come up with your own idea.
Does she have a lot of followers right now? Or?
Yeah, she does a lot of videos where she's creating well, she calls it fodder, but fodder is actually the piece of paper that you use to create the design out of, but she calls the designs fodder. So last night I peeked in on her live and she was drawing trees or something
Well,
and showing people how.
people they call it where they cut out magazine images fodder too. So
Yeah, where they draw make the flowers on the magazine images, you mean?
no, they just cut them out for glue booking and stuff or crafting.
Oh, I don't call it that. I mean, I used to think that's what it was, but now I know better. Let's put it that way. So I love these alcohol markers and I've never used alcohol markers before. But the only thing is that I noticed is like if you pick out something that you think is like a medium pink, it
Mm-hmm.
comes out darker
Yeah,
than
that's
what
a lot
than what you
of
thought.
Yeah, that's why a lot of people do swatches, so because you can't trust the color of the barrel or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, so these are nice because they have the pen tip and they also have the chisel.
Hmm.
They weren't very expensive. I don't remember how much I paid for them, but I don't color enough for it to be problematic for me to get cheaper ones. So I want to outline this in black. Do I have a black pen? Go away, stink bug. It's time for you guys to hibernate.
So I think I'm gonna cut these two out because for my artisan art journal, the prompt is Halloween. So I'll just use these for another page. And
At least my lighting's better. I had my husband bring in a different lamp because I just couldn't see. And then if I end up having to do a video later in the evening, I just can't. There's too much shadow.
it's one thing I don't miss about my old art room. The lighting in there was terrible. I had like 3 or 4 lights sitting around my table.
Yeah. Well, I have a ring light, but it doesn't give off enough light to craft by, you know what I mean?
Well, I do have this ring light, and it's good enough to sit and craft.
Uh-huh.
Recording. I need a little extra, which I didn't even turn this other one on over here. Maybe I'm not sure that it helps a lot, but
Well, I want to tell you a funny story. When I first started to watch your live and you have your glass mat,
huh?
and I could see your ceiling fan and your light in your mat.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, is that fire? It looks like fire.
Well, I knew you could see the ring light. I didn't think about the ceiling fan.
It didn't, it just, I was like, first I heard the sharpening of the pencils and then I saw the fire and I was like, what in the world? Oh, so we were talking about cleaning the craft room and the house and stuff. So I decided I was going to contact a personal organizer person
Mm-hmm.
and
Two more.
I this person contacted me and they said, "Could you send me a video of the room?" And I said, "Sure." So I sent him a video and it's not a very big room. But anyway, she texts me back and she says, "Well, it will take 2 days where I will work 4 to 5 hours a day plus travel time," which I thought I chose someone local. I don't remember where she was from now. She said it'll be $500 a day and I'm like, "Oh, okay, no thank you."
Are you?
And she was one of the less expensive ones. She was $55 an hour, she said, but um I wasn't thinking she was going to need, all that time to do it. And who knows? And I would have to be here directing her because I wasn't going to. Aw. I hope Callie's okay. And I would have to tell her, where I would want stuff. She couldn't just arrange everything and expect me to be okay with it. So that was not a good idea. Not a good idea, Martha.
That's kind of ridiculous. She must do it for rich people because I don't know anybody that could afford that or would if they could.
I told my daughter about it and I was like, honey, I think you're in the wrong profession. I think you need to go into personal organization. What you having, Miss Kitty? Oh no, it's Deb having tea. And she got her coloring book too. Isn't it funny how we began to color and like coloring after we met Martha? And we watched Linda do hers and Foxy. That Foxy, she is a hoot.
I know it.
I love her.
What's her game night like? Is it?
Well, I don't know if she's doing it tonight. Is she, Kitty? What she usually does is if she invites you, she'll say, "Okay, what is your genre of music, or or what TV shows did you watch?" And then you have to come up with either lines from the TV show, or if you want to sing the theme song, or for music, you can give a line from the song.
Shoot, I'm not good at that kind of stuff.
And then when she does her Bible trivia thing, the one I saw is where she writes down the name of the Bible book and she scrambles the letters. And you have to look at the scrambled letters and guess which one it is. Deb's like she's obsessed with coloring now. I don't think that I have become obsessed.
Well, I do a whole lot more coloring now. I really didn't do any coloring at all while I started coming back on YouTube. I tried it a few times, but I didn't like all those detailed books that are out there. They're just no. I just can't do all that.
Well, that's what you know what Zentangles are, right?
Hmm.
You do?
Yeah.
I was thinking about there's this new thing that I saw where they're combining it with watercolor.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought I wanted to try it, but I don't know.
I did a little bit of Zentangle, but it's not really my thing. Not to say I wouldn't try it again, but yeah, Deb, I don't. If there's, I mean, this right here is my kind of my limit. But if it covered the whole page, I wouldn't do it.
I like that blue in there. It teal.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's really nice.
Okay, we'll do a black kitty, maybe a gray kitty, because we have 3 orange pumpkins. We don't need any more orange cats.
What other color? So there's like tabbies and calicos.
Tortoiseshell. There's I always wanted a brown cat, but you don't see real brown much.
Not unless it's calico.
And then we have tuxedo. I might make this one a tuxedo. No, I won't because I already covered his feet. Or her feet. I should put a little blue purple on her like I did that crow that time, but it's kind of little to do too much in there.
What I was thinking about with your with you using the Vaseline or the mineral oil or whatever you decide to use, I think that if you get the oil polychromos, that'll eliminate that. Ooh, wow, a purebred Persian.
Yeah, I've been wanting to get for years because I used to watch a heck of a lot of art videos. And I did buy some things that were recommended, but I never did spring for those. So this is more an art gray cat than a black one, I guess.
He's cute.
Thank you.
My friend Brenda, she's like, Jean, I we're working on this December ephemera thing.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to make a journal beforehand, of course, and then on November 15th they're going to list the prompts where you have to make ephemera for the month of December.
Who's
Well, hmm,
who's hosting
Louisa Hensel and 49 Dragonflies.
that? Oh,
Barbara. Yeah. And Brenda's like, I have my journal done already. And I'm like, girl, you are a machine. She'll do all her videos for the week. And then she has the whole rest of the week to play. And I was like, first of all, I don't know how to sew in multiple signatures. I don't do well with multiple signatures.
just do one then.
No, it has to have 4.
4.
Yes. So I guess I'll be learning.
Well, that leaves me out. I don't want to make a 4 signature journal, maybe 3.
Well, I think you can make I I think it's up to each person, honestly, but it depends on how much ephemera and other blank pages or journaling spots you want to have as well.
Mm.
So,
The simpler a collab, the better I like.
I hear you.
That's one reason why I do mine so, like the kitty cat coloring. Do it whenever you want, if you want. And the other two are just once a month.
Well, I printed out a cat, but I don't I'm nervous about coloring on camera
Well, why? Because
because I can't do it very well. I don't know how to do it with anything other than crayons.
well, use that then. I like crayons. I have a big old set of crayons.
Yeah, I do too. And they're brand new and I haven't used them yet. I need to.
I don't think I ever used mine either.
I told my daughter to get them for me at Walmart. She did. And I think I did. Well, actually, now that I remember, when Gabriel was still in school, I had to make something for him because he can never draw anything. I don't know why my kids can't draw. And they both have crappy handwriting, too.
Oh, my daughter's handwriting is the worst. Cause about the time she was in school, that's when they stopped teaching
Cursive?
cursive. And I tried to teach her at home, but that didn't work too well. Cause extra work like that.
Yeah, no, they don't want to do. They are well. That's one of my biggest complaints about the school system is they give these kids so much homework, and I'm thinking, if they have this much homework, what are you actually teaching them during the day? If
No.
you're sending everything home for them to do. So I would get frustrated with the amount of homework my kids would have. Adriana only went to public school until the 8th grade and then she homeschooled. My son, he went till he graduated. Except for he didn't want to go to kindergarten or first grade. He hated it. My husband would have to take him and sit in the back of the class until the teacher would give him the nod that it was okay for him to go home, because Gabriel would just break out all upset.
And the only reason she went to school is for the socializing, because she would not do homework.
She wasn't studious.
No. And I just couldn't understand it, because when I was a kid, nobody told me to do my homework. I did it. you know, I didn't want to sit over her like, do that homework. So I wasn't all that great about making her do her homework.
Well, like you said. Oh, Deb, yeah. um I don't know how to do any of that fancy blending shenanigans. I got a whole bunch of magazines the other day. I need to get my glue book back out. But I kind of got tired of it because everybody was like, so and so does this and so does that. And I'm like, you know what? I don't need to be comparing myself to what other artists are doing.
No, that's what makes it interesting to watch. Everybody's different. I watch about 3 different, maybe 4 different mixed media artists. Every one of them are so different from each other.
Well, my thing with with mixed media is I can do backgrounds and things.
Mm.
I can add stenciling. I can add texture paste. I can do all that stuff. But then when it gets down to putting the focal point on, that's where I get kind of like intimidated.
Well, you don't really have to do a focal point if you don't want to. And
People draw these beautiful images of women faces.
they
I
get
can,
them in magazines and stuff.
well, I can't draw faces. I have tried and tried to
But I
draw
mean,
faces.
cut out magazines and use.
Yeah. I
There's a lady that uses napkins for her focal point all the time. And
I do want to try that thing you did
what's that?
with the napkin.
Oh yeah, I just that it wasn't much of it showing, but it did give me a jumping off point.
Well, I thought it was clever.
And I enjoyed myself.
So Sunday, Janet, um, not the sunflower Janet, but the other Janet.
Yeah, Ms. J00.
Yeah, we were we were laughing and talking. I'm not sure. Yeah, that's right, Deb. You have to start somewhere. Um, I was talking about I had gotten some plasticine, which is modeling clay. You probably already know that, but um, I had it and it was showing in my video, and I was like, in case you wanted to know what that big blob is, that's my plasticine that I'm working with. And so we got to laughing about, stuff that we have on our desk. So Thursday, when I have my live, I'm supposed, I'm going to hide different things that don't make sense and see if people can find them.
Yeah.
Just for fun.
You mean Sunday?
Yeah, what day did I say?
Thursday?
Oh, that's today, right?
Yeah.
I don't know who messaged me. Let me see. Um, was it hubby? No. If it wasn't hubby, then it probably doesn't matter. Oh. There's nobody on there. Okay. Am I still with you?
Yeah, I'm listening. Sorry,
Oh,
y'all. I'm not really paying attention to chat that much.
that's because I'm monopolizing the conversation. I apologize.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
Deb, that was kind of fun.
what was fun? What were you guys on?
On my live when we were doing the height, or we were talking about the blob because Linda named it. I don't have. Here it is. Here's a piece of it.
Was
It's a little bit different shape now, but um
was it this week?
last Sunday.
Oh, okay. I missed that.
And Linda B named it Bob the Blob.
The Bob the Blob.
Yeah. We had fun. That's what it's all about, right?
Yeah.
Did you guys share out the live so we can see if we can get some other peeps in here?
I need to start announcing it ahead again. I used to do it all the time.
Well, I know I flaked off that one time and I felt terrible.
Well,
But
there's no use to because it ain't like nobody's getting paid.
well, I'll tell you what. I take Wegovy, the weight loss injection.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason I'm taking it is because I need to get my knees repaired. And my doctor said that he doesn't feel comfortable doing it until I lose more weight. Because for the first thing is it's healthier for me to be less heavy, recovery wise. And also he said that it he wouldn't do it unless I lost a certain amount of weight because he just said it's not healthy for you if I, do it. So I've been on it for a while and I have lost some weight, but I'm at the highest dosage and it makes me not feel good when I take it.
So what does it do to your? What is it supposedly doing to help you lose weight?
It suppresses your appetite is what it does.
Then
I
it will
mean,
actually work.
yeah, it works, but there are people who have lost tremendous amounts of weight on it,
Mm-hmm.
and I haven't lost tons of it, and I think part of it is because I can't get the exercise I need because of my knees. But I will tell you, I can do a lot more now than I was able to 6 months ago. So,
I should ask my doctor about. Well, I got a new doctor, so I don't know what they'll say. But one of my last doctor offered to put me on something. I don't remember what it was. Some kind of diabetic medication. She says it helps people lose weight.
well, that's what this is not the diabetic one because I'm not diabetic. Ozempic is for diabetics.
Maybe that's what it is because I don't have diabetes either.
And usually the one that they give you if you don't have um diabetes is either Wegovy or Monjaro. And my daughter's boyfriend was on Ozempic and he was diabetic and he did lose weight quickly, but then all of a sudden he got really sick. So he must have had an allergic reaction. Hi, Gwen. What you doing?
Hi, Gwen. Yeah, I really need to do something. I've never trusted stuff like that. But
Well, there are pros and cons. Some people think it's going to be a quick fix, but it's not. Um, it takes time, and also some people get really sick. So you just have to listen to your body and see what may be the best for you. You know what I mean?
okay, those two are done, so I'll cut those out when I get ready to do my pages.
You are so fast.
And I'll go ahead and finish that when I started with you guys the other day. I never did do much more to it.
I don't remember.
I can't find it either.
Uh-oh.
It's here somewhere. I thought I had marked it.
What was it in Bailey's book or?
No, it's in this one. Must be further back than I thought. There it is. Okay.
Okay, Deb, I'll have to think about that. Yeah, my knees are so bad. I had gotten to the point where I couldn't hardly walk at all, but now that I've lost some weight, I can walk so much better. It's just, you know, it's hard. But if you have any like history of high blood pressure. Oh yeah, the one we were telling you the colors of the flowers to do.
Yeah.
I really like that. I don't know if it's a zinnia or a dahlia, but it's pretty. The red one.
Yeah, I was thinking about making one down here too. I think that's the color, or maybe there was this one. Maybe I think this little. This one's kind of a purple. I'll use that purple one on this one.
But anyway, when I started that whole story, that's what I was saying is when I take my injections is Tuesday. And usually Wednesday, then I'm not feeling good just because I've had it that the day before.
So it's once a week.
Yeah.
You have to give yourself the injection.
Yes, but it's like an EpiPen.
Oh,
So you don't even hardly feel the poke at all.
and it's called Wegovy.
Wegovy.
Oh, Wegovy.
And the other one's Monjaro. I wonder if I did see Jennifer actually post some videos, but I haven't seen her on any lives lately.
Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah. Boy, the real Jennifer Lopez really messed her life up, didn't she?
I don't know. I don't pay attention to most celebrity stuff.
I guess sometimes I hear more about it because if it's on the Spanish channel or not. But she has had some interesting things going on. Did you write down the colors everybody said, Martha?
No, but I kept them separate in a rubber band.
Oh, the pencils.
Yeah.
Smart idea.
Still don't know if it'll be the exact as I had intended. It doesn't matter. Still going to be different than I usually do.
I'm getting so that I need to tea dye a batch of papers. And it makes such a mess.
Yeah, it's not my favorite thing to do either.
I have one, I don't know who it was now, but they would bake individually all those pages. And I was like, that has to take an eternity. Although it's beneficial in the fact that they're baked and dry and done.
Yeah.
I have my rubber mat in case I need to cut stuff. Do you know what's good to clean them? They get so grimy.
No, that's one reason why I bought a glass one. I didn't want to have to mess with it. I mean, they can still get dirty, but
Yeah, I love my glass one except for when I do videos. If I don't put something on my table, you can see the reflection of everything, like my ring light or whatever. Gwen's eating dinner. Are you sharing?
So what are you making, Jean? What are you doing?
I'm doing these little people.
Okay.
And actually, I saw this as a stencil. And I thought I could make these without, you know, they don't need to be, I don't need to buy a stencil for that. So I'm just making different ones. Lay out the papers on your picnic table out on the patio and spray them. Yeah, the last time I did tea dyeing, I actually used a spray bottle too. It's just a little bit easier. You can keep it controlled somewhat. I want that color. What's for dinner, Gwen? Captain Jack and Panda will be ringing their bell.
Gwen, what are your dogs' names? Are they Captain Jack or Panda Jack and Captain? What are their names? I can't never remember.
Okay, so a stink bug just landed on one of my paper dolls. He's just sitting there. She said, yes, Panda, Jack, and Captain. I thought it was the other way around.
Yeah, I was trying to think of them the other day when I was talking about you and that video I made. Oops, I forgot the dog's name. Let's see what we can do with it. Okay. Because I was thinking, okay, it's Captain something. Not just Captain, but I guess it was.
Oh, they're asleep. They're probably tired. We used to have a little poodle named Precious, and my daughter would take her to the groomers, and they would always dye her tail like a pink or something.
Oh, that was my first cat as an adult's name, Precious.
Oh. Well, my friend gave her to us. She said that they had gone to this dealership, or someone found it at a dealership, and it was just running around outside, and somebody said, you know, that get that poodle because it's a good thoroughbred. I mean, a thoroughbred, listen to me. Purebred poodle. Well, they picked it up, but they couldn't keep it. So she gave it to her, I think, husband's aunt or something like that. Well, anyway, the story proceeds that they can't keep it either. So they talked my daughter into taking her. And she was a pain in the butt. She really was. And but my daughter loves all animals. And so Precious became part of the family. And then when we all got COVID, I don't know if she got COVID, but she got sick, and she was laying around. She wanted to go outside. We let her go out because she was in and out dog. And then she never came back.
Oh.
So I don't know if she went somewhere and died or what, but it was very hard on my daughter because
Somebody, if she's a poodle, somebody probably stole her.
well, I don't know. because, like I said, she wasn't feeling well and she wanted to go out. Um, but I think that was better than my daughter finding her. Oh, a silver poodle. Yeah. One of the dogs ate my sandals and I was mad. I don't know if that's Maggie, the one we have now, or another one.
My daughter's dog, when she was staying with me, he ate the earpieces of my glasses, like the tips.
Ah,
And I just put tape around them, and I just quit using them the other day, and that was like 5 years ago. Like, you know.
well, if they're the ones we like, they're the ones we like.
I just they want the lens thing came out, and I never could get it back. I thought, well, these things are raggedy. I guess it's time to retire them.
I actually buy my readers off of Temu. They have some nice ones that are they're, I mean, they're not any more expensive than Walmart would be. So the Amazon guy came like 3 times this last week, and the neighbor was having a fit, saying he was driving too fast. And he's like, I can't report it because I don't have an Amazon account. And I didn't even get a chance to reply, and he was like, just forget it, I'll take care of it. And I'm like, because he told the Amazon guy to slow down, and the guy told him to shut up.
Cool.
Isn't that awful? Aren't people awful?
Yeah, they are.
But my neighbor is he's one of these people who, what do you call them? A functioning drunk or alcoholic.
Yeah.
And so, but he has a little grandson now, and he's worried about the guys coming down the driveway too fast and the baby being out there. And I said to my husband, he should get signs, you know.
Yeah, they do that around here.
Saying like children at play or something.
Yeah, those Amazon drivers are not like professionals. They're just a guy truck, basically. They don't really care.
No. He was probably already irritated he had to come to the same place 3 times. There's Miss Janet.
Hi, Janet.
She was off hiding. It's good to see you, Janet.
So, what you doing tonight, Janet? Are you crafting or? Making dinner or what?
She's usually multitasking, isn't she?
Yeah.
She's gonna go crafting in a few minutes, she said.
Well, there's Jennifer. Hi, Jennifer.
Hey, Jennifer. She be always beating me at Scrabble. Do you play, Martha?
I've never played Scrabble in my life.
Really?
Seen people do it on TV. Most games I ever played was some card games, and I played Monopoly till I can't stomach it anymore.
The online, you mean?
No, the real game.
Oh, well, they have a Monopoly Go now. It's kind of fun, but I got bored of it. Janet, I had I look on Pinterest a lot, and I had seen these little images. They're like silhouettes of women or just persons, and they're stencils, but I decided, I could draw them and not have to worry about buying or finding the stencil. So that's what I've been doing, is working on these little people that I'm going to cut out then.
So, y'all, I have one more flower to color. What color should it be?
What color should it be? I don't know, Martha. I forget. Did you run out of your pencils that you had?
Yeah, I think so.
What about a light blue?
Maybe.
Or what would go with purple and that burgundy? Oh, remember the I forget, was it Sassy that said something about a rose color?
That's what this color is in this one.
Oh.
It's kind of burgundy and rose together. I kind of mixed it. And then I made a pink daisy or whatever. I think I will do a blue one. I want to do a dark blue one. I mean, I don't know that there's any real blue flowers, but they're going to be in my world here. There we go. I've already got so many teal looking flowers, Deb. I kind of wanted something a little different. I mean, leaves. Y'all been watching any scary movies for me?
No.
I
I
have.
watched Harriet Tubman because it was going to be off of Netflix, so I wanted to watch that, and there was something else. Oh, I like crime shows. I'm really so I watched something about um worst exes or something.
Oh,
And that one was kind of interesting.
yeah, sometimes I watch those true crime.
Yeah, though these are like, yeah, like you said, they're real ones. And then I was watching this these people were trying to figure out the death of this nun, and
I think I watched that.
did you see that? And it talked a lot about the I mean, I don't want to say anything negative about anyone's choice in religion, but it was saying a lot of negative things about the Catholic Church.
Thank you, Janet. Um,
Because I think that's where well, the nuns are actually, they're Catholic, so
I really don't remember it. I mean, I watched it years ago. I don't remember any details.
yeah. Well, the Catholic Church has been called out for its atrocities for many, many years, but it's still one of the most largest religions that there are, I believe. One of the. But a lot of times, like my husband grew up Catholic, and a lot of times, in his words, is that people are Catholic only in name.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
maybe that's the case with a lot of religions. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, that is a gorgeous color.
What?
And it's that blue, and it's like because you chose that blue to go with the red and the purple.
Mm-hmm.
That's gorgeous. Love it.
Thank you.
You're amazing.
Not really, but thanks for saying so.
You are rotten. You know that that those of us here are always going to be your biggest fans.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Because we love you, Martha.
Well, I thought it was funny. My daughter is really picky, and sometimes when I give her stuff, she doesn't like it. And
Uh-huh.
I was going through some old art to get rid of it, and I had drawn this cat, and it was all wild colors. And she said, "Did you do that?" Yeah. And I said, yeah, get rid of it. She said, no, I want it.
Oh,
I drew that like, I don't even know how many years ago. So I can never tell what she's gonna like.
well, my daughter loves plants, and I have been meaning to draw her some plants and do them,
Uh-huh.
but I just haven't taken the time. These art classes I'm taking, man, they're kicking my butt.
Yeah.
It's just like they don't slow down. Oh, thank you, Gwen and Janet. Deb doesn't like me though.
What did she say? Oh, thank you guys. Y'all are sweet. Put a little bit of white highlights in here. Because that's the fun part.
Always the fun part is fixing it up later.
Yep. Putting your highlight, a little bit of shading, a little bit of.
A little bit of this and a little bit of that. Oh my, we should start our own band.
I can't even carry a tune.
Martha and her, what do you call us? Your tube crew? Martha and the tube crew.
I heard that other girl. I might have got it from her. She calls her group the Glue Crew.
Oh yeah.
I like it. Mine better though.
Are you talking about Nicole?
Yeah.
Yeah. One thing I am always impressed with about Nicole is that even though she's as large as she is, I don't know how many followers she has, but I think she might have over 10,000.
I think it was 20 something, like 28 something.
Really?
I think somewhere like that. I don't know.
Oh, thank you, Deb. I was telling that on the last live and getting all tearful. But yes, she always, even though she might have like all these comments, she takes the time to still reply, and I thought that was really nice because some of the bigger YouTubers, they don't have time for that.
Yeah.
They might do like the first 10 or 20, but that's it. Janet says we're going to call it Martha and the Tube Crew because I said it wrong. Oh dear. Poor Martha. Picking on you about your Tube Crew. I don't know how this one's going to turn out because I did. Thank you, Jennifer. I hope you're doing okay. Are you getting ready to go on vacation? A Motown group, yeah. My dad, this is a terrible thing to say about my dad, but he grew up in West Virginia and he moved to Maryland shortly after, but he's not like hillbilly-ish or anything. He wasn't, but he grew up not caring. He didn't. His mother was very racist. Let's put it that way, and it was because they weren't exposed to other nationalities.
It's something I've had to fight over the years because my family was like that too. A lot of them still are, the ones that live in Mississippi.
Well, Daddy grew up that way, but amazingly, when I brought my husband home, he loved my husband even though he was Mexican. But he used to love to watch Soul Train.
Yeah,
Oh, you're leaving at 3 a.m. Are you like nervous? He would love to watch that, even though they would say things that they shouldn't say about certain people, but yet he would like to watch that. Such a crazy guy.
I used to watch that when I was a kid.
Yeah. But, my dad really changed in his latter years. Once he was able to retire, he he was able to meet a lot of people that he hadn't had the opportunity to before, and began to understand and love different cultures, which I think was great.
Yeah.
Um and my dad got really sick with a frontal temporal lobe disease that was rather rare. It's
Mhm.
not dementia, but it has some qualities of like Parkinson's and dementia. But his he would his arms would I mean his hands and arms would atrophy, and he couldn't do certain things. So my dear husband helped him shave, and
That's
uh,
nice.
and I my husband is a very special individual, and even though he's Hispanic, you would think with that machismo he would be like, no, I ain't doing that. But my dad loved Adrian. And my mom, now she loves Adrian. He cooks for her. And she likes that because she always hated cooking.
Hi, Freckleface.
Well, there's my girl. Oh, so Deb said, my dad had dementia for 14 years, but in his early stages, when he still lived in his house, I went to visit, and he was sitting there singing along in Spanish to flamenco dancers on TV. And he never spoke a lick of Spanish in his life. Oh,
It's cute.
hmm. It's amazing what your brain can do, isn't it?
Yep.
It might be having trouble with one particular thing, but then another thing it can do. Thank you, Deb. Um, yes, my husband is really good about things like that. He's I don't know if I told you guys. Hi LSP, how are you? Um, but Adrian's 25 years older than I am. So it was kind of an awkward situation at first.
Oh, I
But
bet.
after, I mean, for my family.
Yeah, that's what
But
my uh I used to always like the older men too, but the oldest was 13 years.
mm,
And my last husband, he was 9 years younger.
mm,
So I've never had anybody my own age.
you, you robbed the cradle, did you, girl?
Did.
Well,
And I
um,
repented of it until we
aw. So which one is your daughter's
My
dad?
son.
Your second?
Yeah. Yeah, he's still around. He comes around and helps me sometimes.
No.
The other day and took that stuff off for me. Tore it apart and took it off.
What?
That furniture I was getting rid of.
Oh.
And he was supposed to come and fix my flat tire on my bike yesterday, but I think he forgot about it.
Well, that's good that you guys still get along okay.
Yeah, he's a pretty good guy, but there's sometimes that I can't stand to be around him, but time and small doses, he's helpful and good to me.
Oh.
He's always been really weird about my daughter having boyfriends, and she's like 30 years old. And she called me yesterday and said, I told him I have a boyfriend. I said, what'd he do? She said, he didn't say much. And she said, I don't know what I was scared of. I must have remembered it from when I was a teenager.
Oh. Yeah, well, her being older now, he should be okay with it.
You better be.
So does she think she'll ever get married, or is she turned off to marriage?
She said she was turned off, but I think she feels different about this new guy.
How long she been with him?
She's been dating him a couple of months, but she's known him for a long time.
Mm.
She knew him when she was dating the other guy that died.
Oh.
He was both of them. She's always liked older guys too.
Huh.
I don't know how older he is than her. I think he might be 40.
Well, that's okay.
She showed me a picture of him. I said he looks like a motorcycle dude with tattoos all over. She said he rides a motorcycle and he's not even. I said,
She said what?
She said he doesn't ride a motorcycle and he doesn't have any tattoos.
Oh.
It must be the beard then.
Oh, so many of you gentlemen have beards these days.
Yeah, I'm not crazy about a man in a beard, especially one of those long ones that you could tie a knot and throw over their shoulder.
That's funny.
All right, I think this one is done.
Oh. What time is it? Oh, it's almost 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Deb's got a few more minutes to go. Well, an hour actually, before she can take her son.
Okay, should I start another one with you guys? Have we been on here 2 hours yet?
Yeah.
It says an hour on mine. I guess this hasn't flipped over. I kind of like that after I got into it, and this one too. I love these bright colors so much.
Well, you hadn't been really experimenting with them. You sometimes get in a rut and use just our tried and true.
Yeah.
Judith! How's my girl?
Hey, Judith. Was it you that I watched today? I don't know. You are. I don't know if it was today or.
I was watching her the other day when she had her cat. Her cat. No, that was Katie. Oh, she was showing her new coloring book and she said the cats were under the rugs. She couldn't figure out why the cats wanted to go under the rugs. I think cats just do that because they're goofy.
Oh, I watched the one where she says yes it did the whole video. I don't know. I watched it but I don't remember well.
Oh.
Sorry to hear this. Hope she gets better soon.
Oh. It's a lot if our moms get sick, especially if we're the caregivers. What am I looking for?
I should color this Dracula guy.
Dracula?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see that. Oh, that one's cute.
That'll take me more than one sitting, though, probably, since I done colored 2.5.
Yeah. Well, if you're ready to go, it's okay, because I probably need to soon.
I'll color this one. Oh, I don't get. I just kind of. I think I'll start this one. I don't know if I'll stay the whole time, but what is Friday?
Thursday's today.
I might come on tomorrow, but come on a little later than I did today. I don't know. I'll probably come on tomorrow for a while.
Okay. Well, I will see you. I don't know. I have a couple things, or I have a video I have to do, and I really need to catch up on my pink ribbon stuff. Deb has, bless her heart, has been the only one that's really kept up with it. Kitty has done some too, but I mean, I don't know. If you're the collaborator, do you have to collaborate?
Well, I guess you don't have to. It's up to you.
I'm going to pretend like I'm the collaborator and I'm not obligated to do my own collaboration.
I need to do a couple videos tomorrow too, so I probably will come on later if I do. I need to do my shuffle cut create, and I need to do an update on my giveaway. I got 4 new entries.
What was that? The kitty cat coloring?
No, that's for my Celebrate Autumn giveaway I'm doing.
No, I can't even keep track.
It's for those paintings I did and journal.
You're not giving away your blue jean journal, are you?
Oh no, that's a personal journal.
I like how you did that one.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite covers.
I didn't show you my cover, did I? Let me see if I know I have it right here. Just give me like 2 seconds. Okay, maybe more. I spent all day doing this on my sewing machine. Now, where the heck did I put it? Jean.
Oh, you had a shot. Is that one thick?
Huh?
That's Judith.
It's for my December ephemera thing, which I can.
Janet, somebody sent me an email. They said, "Did you get my package I sent you?" And they weren't even entering the contest. No. She said, "Oh my God, everybody I sent something to get." So I don't know if she didn't put the right address or what.
Okay. Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle. Oh, here it is. Sometimes I think I'm going insane slowly. Okay.
Too. I can't get the right angle to color this.
I made this little journal and it's got like a it's almost like a suede material to it on the cover, and then the inside's just cardstock, different sizes, and I don't know why, but I don't love it. Maybe I just need to put something in it and then I'll like it.
Yeah, I have a tiny little journal here that's really cute. And I wanted to use it, but I don't know. I don't know what to do in it. Let me see if I can grab it real quick and let y'all have a peek of it. I think I made it last. I don't know if it's a year old or not. I think it is almost because I made it out of a perfume box.
You made what?
A little journal
Out of a perfume bottle.
box.
Oh, dirt. So here's my cover. It's not showing up yet. But it's kind of like a patchwork thing. And then you sew it up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down, and then you slash it
Let me
open.
see. Hold it up. I can't really see what your journal.
I think.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's fun.
Then you slash it open. But I haven't decided what I'm going to put on the front yet.
Oh,
I
it looks
just put.
like corrugated cardboard.
Yeah, you lay fabric down underneath so that when you move it, you can see the different pieces of fabric that you used underneath it.
Oh, that's cool.
So that's what I use for. I just need to come up with something to put on the front.
Yeah.
And the December
Of
the
cluster.
December.
Maybe some kind of cluster.
Yeah, I was thinking about maybe an image, and I was going to use some wax on it,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know what happened to my candle. I'm such a loser. I can't find anything.
Don't feel bad.
uh,
Anyway, this is my little journal that I made from a perfume
oh,
box.
that's beautiful, shiny colors.
And I just put some, I guess that's cardstock I use, like scraps. And then
Mm-hmm.
just the perfume. I made a pocket there and I put the name of the perfume on there. And my daughter loves to buy very expensive perfume, and sometimes they come in boxes, and she gives me the boxes.
Uh-huh. Well, she knows. She knows she's supposed to save you all her trash.
And there's some little purple gems for like feet.
I wanted to ask you, that looks like you put in various signatures.
Yeah, there are. You know what? I did, Gene. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But they're not sewn in. That is elastic. And they're just slipped in there.
What? So you put on how many pieces of elastic?
So what
One for each signature?
yeah, so I'm gonna show you. I'll give you an example of how I do it.
Okay, because if I can get away from sewing in these signatures, I'm gonna do it.
There's probably a video on my channel where I did it, but I
Is
can't.
it called Midori?
I don't know what it's called.
Okay.
Well, this isn't elastic, but you can still do the same thing.
Uh-huh.
You just take it and you wrap it around like, well, I probably should do, I don't know if I should, like you wrap it, like hold it out here and then you wrap it around however many signatures you want inside.
Uh-huh.
And then when you get as many, say if you want 5 signatures, you're going to do it at least 5 times in here.
Mm-hmm.
Going to pull it out and tie it in a knot, both ends. So that's basically it.
Does it so in what you're telling me is you're using one piece and you're just going in and out. I got you.
Around and around. Yeah, I did it with this one too, I think. Yeah, see, you can see where I tied it on this one. That's one piece.
Yeah, I
And
got it.
this one is an elastic. So it's I don't even know how many's in here. A bunch. Bunch of
That's adorable. And you just use like white copy paper.
you can, but I think I used cardstock in both of these. And I have
Go
one
ahead.
also that's made from junk envelopes.
Right.
Oh, let me show you that one real quick. If I can come up on it.
Okay. Jennifer, we need to get you into making journals. Mm. I was trying to learn how to do the tab style. Oh my goodness. I'm just like, I can't. I have to look at the videos 12 times before I can figure it out.
Now, I'm pretty sure there are videos on my channel of how I made these. I don't know. But this one is made out of junk envelopes. It's really fat and chunky. And that is just twine, like from the Dollar Tree. And so it's little, and I put a bunch of envelopes together and tied them in.
Hmm. We're we're lagging, so I haven't seen it yet.
Okay.
Oh, I love that.
It's just junk mail envelopes, tied them in the same way, and they're just all kinds of cute little images and stuff in here.
Judy, did you get my email I sent you? Those are so cute. Did you make that one on a video?
I need to do this again. It was fun. Guess I should do that in my little silver one.
Martha,
Huh?
did you do a video on this one?
This one, yeah. I don't know if I made it on the video, but I did some of the pages on videos. It's in my playlist called Little Red Art Journal, I think.
Okay, I'm going to check that out. Well, guys, I'm going to have to call it a night.
Let me show you real quick before you go. Here's a perfume box, another one. And this that my daughter gave me, and there's a bunch of videos on this one too. And they're all in my playlist. But yeah, I think I'm going to do that again. Just a bunch of collaging and putting elements in here. It was a lot of fun.
Ooh, that one's gorgeous.
That one?
Yeah, I love, because, well, I love Versace, but I also love purple.
Yeah, it's got... yeah, so the ones that, like the perfume boxes, I wanted to leave it so you could tell what it was. I had to do some engineering, cutting and taping it together because it wasn't the right shape, but I finally figured it out.
That's amazing.
But I love these two journals. That's what I'm going to do with my silver one. I might wait till after Christmas, though. Or maybe I'll do it during Christmas.
Gwen loves it.
Thank you, Gwen.
It's so cute with the charms on it. Judy, the email that I sent you was that when you put your wish list for Amazon, you have to put it as public so that if someone wants to buy something, it populates your address. So that's what I was trying to send you an email about. All right, guys, I'm going to go because hubby's probably wanting to go to sleep and wondering where his wife is. So,
well, thank you for joining me, Jean. I appreciate it. Do you want to come on again with me? Well, it might be late for you tomorrow to come on, but
what time are you coming on, dear?
I don't know. I thought I might come on 5 or 6. My time.
That's 9 o'clock my time.
5
If you,
would be
5 o'clock would be 8.
Yeah.
I can probably do that. I'll just have to take a nap during the day.
Well, we can. If you just want to come on for a few minutes or something. Does anybody else want to join me, or do you guys want
Good night.
to go off the air? Bye, Jean.
Bye, sweetheart. I love you. Thank you for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. Enjoyed the company. Does anybody want to come up with me? I thought I would color a little bit of this for a while. If someone would like to join me, you don't have to be doing anything. You could just talk. And you can even hide your face if you want to. Oh, I order on Amazon all of the time. And since Deb told me today in one of her videos, well, she told everybody about ordering on Hobby Lobby, I might order on there sometime. But I'm not paying shipping, so I'm going to have to make sure I have a big order before I do. Because I went on there and it says you have to have $50 before you get free shipping. Bye, Gwen. Thank you for coming by. I really appreciate it. That's one thing that I hate. Two things that I hate most in the world, Deb. I hate paying shipping, and I hate commercials. And commercials I could get along with if they didn't play the same one in the same show 15 times. I just want to pull my hair out when they do that. I gotta do that too. I gotta make me a wish list and put it on my description so I can beg people to buy me stuff. Bye, Jennifer. Thank you for coming by. Oh, you did okay, Jean. You did fine. Yeah, I'm paying 13. I think it's $13.99 a month, so I don't have to watch YouTube ones anymore. I I got it free for 2 months from Walmart Plus. They had a deal. And after I had it for 2 months, I said, "Oh my God, I can't go back. I just can't." So I'm paying $13.99 a month, so I don't have to watch ads. And I have had Amazon Prime for years, and I hadn't watched them for a long time. I went on there like, what is with all these ads? I thought we didn't have ads on Prime. And I looked it up, and you have to pay an extra $2.99 a month to not have ads. So I'm paying an extra $2.99 a month not to have ads or commercials, whatever you want to call them. But I don't know if I'll stick with that one. Sometimes I watch a lot of Prime, and sometimes I don't. I might turn it off eventually. But if I see that gnome commercial for that bank one more time, I might kill myself, y'all. Really? I didn't know you could get an ad blocker, or I'd have probably tried it too. Alright, I might go in darker with that later. Yeah, me too. I was the same way with them. I got, when I was going to college, because I was a student, I got it free for 6 months. And then when it ended, I'm like, oh no, I gotta pay for this now because I love it. Because I like, you get not only free shipping, you get all those movies to watch, you get free books you can watch. Like you have, what do they call it? First reads. Plus, they also have the other ones where you can get like Prime books and stuff. So I use it for a lot. I don't know, Deb. Maybe just a plain old ball. Looks like there might be something in there now. Oh, that pumpkin's shining through a little bit. You can see it. So I kind of want to do these ropes like gold with my gold paint pen. And I don't know what color to do the tablecloth. Because I wanted to do maybe this part dark blue. So what do you think? Dark blue, red doesn't really go with it, but everything doesn't have to match, I guess. Oh, I didn't know that. I never got their credit card. That's cool. If I did, though, I'd probably have it run up so high that I couldn't pay it off, knowing me. Because I'd be like, well, I have to make a payment anyway. Oh, that's an idea. I really want a darker blue than this, but I am not finding it. About this one. Oh, that one's broken. One thing I've been doing, you can get buy things on the Affirm plan. I guess a different company, but you can use it on Amazon. So I bought my new printer on that, and I bought also my new iPad. And you can choose how many months and how much your payments are. I just chose 3 months for my printer, and it will be paid for. Yeah, I earned some points. I don't trust myself with a credit card. I have not got no sense, though. Wish I did. It's just the same one as the old one that got electrocuted. I was gonna buy a different one. I thought, well, I already know how to use it. I know how it works. I might as well just buy the same thing. So yeah, I like it pretty good. We were trying to print some pictures out on it, and they weren't turning out very well. But I don't think it was the printer. I think it was just the quality of the photo itself, because they always look better on your phone. Yeah, my cat, this is going to be gross, but yesterday she was projectile vomiting. She did it 3 times in a row. And she seems to be okay, though. She doesn't seem to be sick. So, the only thing I know is she ate too much. And she's not one to do that. The other one is, though. He'll eat too much all the time. So, it scared me, though. Like, oh my God, what's wrong with you? So I'm using 2 different blues here. One of them looks kind of purplish. Do you know my printer is a Epson EcoTank? It's a Epson EcoTank 2400. But we were trying to print, this is supposed to be photo paper. It's really thick, but it would not take it. So it'll take cardstock, but it wasn't about to take this. So I don't know. I guess you have. This is probably unusually thick for photo paper anyway. Oh yeah, that other one I had. I had it for over a year, and I had never bought any ink. It was just getting a little bit low. Like I knew I'd have to replace it within a month or two, but that's pretty good compared to the old ones where you had to change them every few months, even when you hardly printed it at all. I mean, I don't probably print as much as some people, but I printed a lot of digital kits out on it. So a back feeder. Oh, it is a back feeder. Like it's got the tray in the back. Is that what you mean, or do you mean we slide it in the back, like inside the machine? Yeah, I remember my old printers always have to be economical with printing, especially photos and stuff, or it would just use it so fast. Like, because I've always had Epson printers, but they were always those little cartridges before. They run out so fast. Yeah, this is a Prismacolor, Gene. And I'm pressing pretty hard to get this dark color. And I'm just trying to make it kind of two-toned. I'm using two different blues. This one looks almost purple. Let's see what it says it is. Oh, this one is Indanthrone? I don't know how to pronounce that. Yeah, we don't have as many newbies coming in as we used to. I don't know if it's what it is, if it's because I don't plan it ahead, or I've got all subscribed to me that wants to be, or what's going on. But we used to get a lot of newcomers in my lives. Okay, I guess that's enough of that for now. Thought about going in that purple with one of these alcohol markers. That's, let's try this one. See what it does. I might just go over this whole thing with this marker. I don't know yet. I'm just trying to do a little bit at a time to see what it looks like. I give you a simple lesson on that. I mean, it's not, there's more details about it. But do you see where things meet? Like where this rope meets this curtain? There will be a little bit of shading in there. Like this candlestick holder, it's going to be shaded underneath because it's underneath the plate or whatever you call it. There'll be a little bit of shading under this ball because it casts a shadow on its stand. Where these gems meet, where lines meet, usually you're going to find a shadow. Like right here, right here, right here. And you're definitely going to have a shadow under your crystal ball because it's going to cast a shadow on your table, especially with this candle. And then you're going to have shading, like see where I did where these lines were, because that's the fold of the curtain. There's going to be some shading there. There'll probably be some shading here because that's where the curtain overlaps. So that's kind of a simple example. And you kind of choose where you want your light to be coming from. With this candle, it's going to be this way. So this side is going to be in more shadow than this side. Yeah, you're welcome. So there's more to it, but that's enough to get you started, I think. Oh, that's the wrong pencil. Well, where did that purple one go that I was using? I think this is it. Oh, that's blue. That's blue. I know there was a purple over here, y'all. Well, we're just going to use one. You can, like, it's okay to use different colors to make your shadows too. See, I'm using this blue. It's kind of a bluish purple. So it usually makes it a little more interesting when you use different colors as you're shading, instead of gray or brown. And it makes it look deeper too if you have different colors. You're welcome. And also, like, if you're coloring, say, with red, if you want to do the shadows instead of using black or gray, the complementary color the complementary color on the color wheel is red and green. So you could use green in your red for shading. I have a hard time with that sometimes, but it will work. Somebody more talented than me can do it. Wow. I know a lot of sets they'll have a whole bunch of blues but hardly any purples. And also see where these gems overlap this curtain. You're going to find some shading, some shadows in there too. I know I had a different purple pencil here, but I don't know where it is. Maybe I put it over here somewhere. Maybe I put it away. That looks more like it right there. Oh, you're welcome, Deb. I don't really do a lot of lessons because I don't feel confident, but I know there's a lot more to it, I guess, but that's a simple thing to get you started. Just where things overlap and where things meet, probably gonna need some shading. And then, like, if I think I got this too dark, I can go back in with some white and lighten it up like my white Posca pen. Oh, I should, Gene. I really should. So maybe more people will join us. So you said you were going to join me? Let's just go ahead and say 4 o'clock, like we did today. And then if we want to stay later, we can. 4 o'clock my time, 7 yours. Deb, you could join us too if you want to. I gotta see if I can find a replacement for this pencil. Sometimes it's hard to replace them when they've got, open stock. You can't find the right, it's hard to get the right color. But I've got a few that need to be replaced. There is a lot of artists who are way better at shading and highlighting than I am. Used to confuse me so bad. But I think I finally got at least the simple part of it in my brain. Might go over those with my Vaseline, but I think I'm going to call it a night. Oh, I bet, poor little thing. I'm sorry for you and for her. So I think I will let y'all go, and I will see y'all tomorrow. And I'll try to finish this tomorrow. And I have no idea where it'll go from here, but we'll see. I think it's a pretty good start. But y'all, thank y'all for joining me. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much, Jean. Appreciate you for coming up with me. It's a whole lot more fun when there's a guest. And Janet, if you're still here, thank you for joining me. And whoever else is still here. It says there are 8, but I don't think they're all talking. But anyway, I'll be on tomorrow about 4, and I'll try to do an announcement tonight so people will be able to see it tonight and tomorrow. So, good night, y'all. Have a good evening, a good sleep, sweet dreams, and don't let the bed bugs bite.